Hey guys, Chelsea from Attention to Details, and today I'm really excited. I get to work on my own personal vehicle, getting it ready for wintertime, and I have had a heck of a time trying to restore the black trim on my doors. I have a couple different textures of trim, anywhere from the more porous to kind of a flat matte, and I don't really have any of the high gloss like the piano key trim pieces, so I've had some issues with my trim holding any sort of restore or even ceramic coating. So let me show you what I have going on so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so you can see here with my trim pieces, they are a matte black. When we first got it, obviously they were not like foggy looking like this, they were just like a nice solid black. They've actually started to kind of look more grayish in appearance, especially you can see here we've got some chemical staining. The last product I actually tried on this was Black Wild Pro. I had high hopes. I applied it. It looked great until the first time I washed it, and then whatever soap I used, it completely washed it off. I did actually use a road film pre-soak on my vehicle the other day, and the pre-soak got onto the trim, and that's what caused kind of the speckled staining. But I also have here, this is kind of that more porous black trim that you see oftentimes on a lot of vehicles. And up here we have, it's not quite as porous, it's more of a, your traditional trim, but we've got some zebra effects going on here. I've got some light zebra effects going on my front bumper, and on my rear bumper we also have some zebra effects going on there. It's nothing, you can see it in the daylight, you can't really see it right now. But the product I wanted to try out today is actually this product right here, Cerakote. This is a trim restore and coating in one. I picked this up off of Amazon for, I think it was around $25 when I bought it. I'm not sure the price present day. I'll have to put the link for the product down below. I am an Amazon affiliate. I haven't said this in videos past, but if for any of you who are looking for products, if you use the links for the Amazon products that I provide, it does help this channel with a very small commission that just kind of helps support the channel and allows me to purchase more products. So if you guys are interested in ever checking out products that I link, I do encourage you guys, and thank you guys if you use the links. It does help support this channel in a very small percentage of the sales. But anyways, I just needed to kind of say that. I try to put that information down below because I don't want to hide anything. I want just full disclosure. But anyways, so this product is up to 200 washes, they're saying, guaranteed. And they are individual wipes. I actually first saw this product over at Wilson Auto Detailing, their channel, and I thought this would be, a good test vehicle. I've got a couple different things going on, from the matte black to the zebra effect. I just want to kind of see, is this a product that will work for this particular finish and issue that's going on with the car? So I don't need to go into too lengthy. We're going to first get our trim all ready. I'm going to use some Car Pro Eraser. You can see there's nothing on it. Anything I used has already washed off, but just to properly clean it, because I haven't washed it in like a day or two, I'm going to go over the trim pieces with Car Pro Eraser. That is a little bit more of an alcohol-based way to prep. I could use straight alcohol, but I actually packed it because we're getting ready to move. So this is what I have, and it will be sufficient enough. So I'm going to go ahead and get this prepped, and we'll apply our ceramic coating trim restore. Alright, so we're just going to focus on these two pieces for this moment, but eventually I will be doing the whole vehicle. But these are the two that I think are going to give me the most issues with something holding to it. Most of the other trim, I could use something like a solution finish and it would be rock solid. I could even use the Black Wild Pro, but like I said, I've tried those two products, and you can see we're picking up whatever trim restore I did put on there previously. It is kind of pulling it up. So we're just going to make sure this is good and clean. One more time around the block, fresh side. Oh, those are really unattractive now. call that good enough. Let me grab the bag and let's go over the instructions together. Alright, so instructions. Wash and dry surface thoroughly. Check. Important, must be applied to a completely dry surface. We are in direct sunlight, we're good. Open and close doors, trunk and hood several times to free any trap, we're good. Alright, wearing provided gloves. Oh, they bring them, that's nice. I put my own on. Open one pack and wipe trim surface using the pre-wet wipe in overlapping passes to ensure full coverage. So we have a pre-wet wipe. Rotate wipe as needed, ensuring you use all the surface of the wipe. Move to a new pack when wipe becomes dry or soiled. After application, allow a minimum of 30 minutes before driving or exposing to a moisture. So because I'm going to use this wipe until it's dry, I'm actually going to go ahead and prep the remaining trim on this side because I don't know how long one wipe is going to last. So real quick, I'm going to wipe down the rest of the trim. I'll be right back. Alright, so I actually went ahead, I did O&R on all my trim pieces, and then we followed that up with CarPro Eraser, so everything has been wiped clean, and we've also let it dry. Now, this does not say anything about buffing off, so that's interesting to me, because most ceramic coatings, there's kind of a flash time, and then you have to buff that off. So we've got our one wipe opened, and we're just going to come in here. Try not to get that on the window. Okay. I mean, it's got a nice black look to it. Pull you in close. You can see it's kind of self-leveling. Okay, so that one is done. Let me bring you in close to this one so you can kind of see that going down. Give me a second, I gotta pull my cord a little closer. Alright. And just go up to the top. Okay. And boom. Like that. That is done. Again, self-leveling. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna actually undo you from my phone mount. Give me 1 second. Let's come over here to our front windshield trim. It's very similar to how Glassparency is with the pre-moistened wipe. You just kind of get in there. What's nice is it can fit into tight spaces. Let's do this horse trim here. Sorry, I'm looking at my hand and not the phone. And I am essentially in direct sunlight. Didn't say anything about avoiding that, but as much as there's heat on this trim, I'm getting a good spread amount with this. I can go right up to that line. I don't even have anything taped off. Just now, we're going to flip to a fresh side. try to get into these letters a little bit if I can. I'm not too worried about it. It's my personal vehicle. Who am I kidding? It will bother me if I don't get it just right. I can get into some tight spaces with this thanks to those corners. I know you probably didn't care to come along this anal of a journey, but it's doing a great job of getting in those really tight spaces. That's impressive. Because if I were to use like a suede applicator for most ceramic coatings, I would not be able to get in there. And like I said, it's self-leveling. I don't have to come behind. I can get right up to that corner. Can even come in here and get that crack. Sweet. Alright. And this wipe just keeps going. Could do overlapping passes, but you can see what areas I've been able to cover. We're gonna keep moving. Let's see what else we can. Let's see how this is looking. Still nice high gloss. I'll be curious to see how that dries. Same original wipe. And this is pretty hot to the touch. I would say that this piece is pretty much donezo. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna get a fresh sheet. Alright, let's get our second packet open. Okay, we are done. All in all, I used 7 packets for the entire vehicle. I did do my luggage racks. These were starting to get really gray, and this is kind of a coarse, porous, trim, so it went on very easily. I had to use almost a whole packet for each luggage rack just because, one, the square footage, and two, it's a little bit more coarse, so it kind of absorbed it. The trim pieces look fantastic. You can actually see my reflection in them. We were able to do all of the pieces here that had the zebra effect up where the front windshield wipers are. The front bumper, all of the zebra effect is gone other than right here. I'm not too worried about that. That might be just a little bit more extreme where it was, but all of the very porous trim pieces restored beautifully. It self-leveled. Like I said, I used 7 packets. I will say this, doing the old Jimbo sniffy sniff test, extremely potent. I actually was silly enough and I tore open a packet with my mouth and just got kind of whacked in the face with all the fumes. So make sure you do it in, a place where you have proper ventilation. But check it out. You can actually see me in the trim, and this was so matte you couldn't see anything. So we were able to do all of these trim pieces, even our rear view mirrors, like I said, the luggage rack, where the front windshield wiper trim pieces are, they get hit with a lot of UV rays. We did the front bumper, got rid of all the zebra effect. Even up here, I was having some issues with chemical staining, and it was just starting to get gray. So for a 5-year-old vehicle that was starting to have a lot of issues with the trim, we even did this area here. Might be a little streaky in some areas. I'm not too worried. You might just need to have a little bit more of a patient hand when you're doing some of these textures, because it is already starting to set up. And I'm gonna give this ample time to cure before we even touch it. I'm gonna tell my kids, use the handles, not the trim, to get in the vehicle. But all of these areas that were problem spots for me, they're all gone. Now I want to see longevity. So we're gonna do a follow-up video probably in about a month or so. That'll give me about 3 or 4 washes under its belt. But the trim pieces, or the pieces, kind of look like this when you're all said and done. And they had a lot of work time to them. I am thoroughly impressed with this product. So for any of you who maybe are a weekend warrior, or you're a professional, detailer that is looking for a quality product that you don't have to be an authorized installer to purchase, we're gonna check this out. I'm not gonna say it's for sure the real deal. I want to see what kind of longevity we get. It says up to 200 washes guaranteed. So we're not going to necessarily number them, but I want to see, especially this matte trim piece, how it holds up, because I'm having a difficult time finding any coating or trim restorer that's going to give it this look. And this is the first time that I've actually had a gloss look to this. So thanks guys for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for the follow-up video on this. If you want to be notified of any future videos that we have coming out, tests, reviews, products, tips, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and then the little bell button to the right that says follow. You'll be notified of any future videos as they come out. But we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.